Craft Corner. How is everyone doing? I am a little late by about maybe a minute, and I apologize. Let's try something else. Just give me a moment, okay, guys? I got myself one of these new things. Let's see if we can get it open. Oh, marbles. Sorry. Okay. Let's see if we can use the Yeti Nano and it should make sense. Right. Ooh, boy, is it big. It's so big. The Yeti Nano. Oh, wow. Putting this on first. I promise it's not going to take long, but I'm putting this on first. It's a new microphone. It's a new microphone. Let me get this on. Oh, Ruggles. Oh. Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's see if this works. I am here. Okay. Can't take that off. Oh, Murgles. This is my new, my talk thing. Hopefully it works. So what I'll do is I'll put this on so you can hear me for now. Okay. I apologize, I haven't had it on yet. This is my new Nano. I'll have to upload my other thing real quick. This is my blue, whatever you call it, and hopefully this tightens it a little bit. Oh my word, I've never dealt with something so unique. So give me a moment. I'm getting something off. I might be going off and on today. I kind of took something that I shouldn't have taken, and long story short, I don't know, is that the one? Or is that the USB one? USB drive E. Okay. So I'm going to take this one out for right now. And this one out for right now. We'll deal with those later. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Riff Kids Craft Corner. How is everyone doing? I am doing stupendous. Well, not stupendous. Whatever the word is. Let's try this Nano out. I'm really nervous, guys. Never used this before. How the heck do you put this together? Okay. Has to be through here. Because it has it like that. No. Where is it? Okay, not a problem. I'm right now trying to figure out how to use this new machine. Whew. Because it'll be exciting if I can get it to work, wouldn't it? Okay. I need to get the instructions of how to use it. Let's see if I can figure out how to use it. What is this? Okay. Don't know. I'll be here. The Yeti Nano. I'm trying to get an idea of how to use this. Guess it plugs in right here. Ah, there's the plug. Okay. Okay. The Yeti Nano. Okay, and then I take this right here, and it should work in here. Okay. You should be able to hear me. Let me know. Says it's working. Ollie oxen free. Please let me know if you guys can hear the Nano. Jeffrey, can you come here? I kind of need you. I kind of need you. Okay, that's what I want to check. Let's check the audio. Microphone. The microphone is a Nano. Oh. Okay, should work out fine. Honey, I need you. I gotta go to the toilet. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit indisposed. I apologize. Kind of took some something to kind of help me last night. I had major bubbles or gas bubbles going on. Just give me a moment, okay? And I will be back, and we will do some resin pouring and everything. But if I go up and down, please don't get upset with me. I have to go to the toilet. And my husband's asleep. So give me like 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. Hopefully it won't take long. Hopefully it just leaves. Oh, calm down. You're not getting any food. Sick. Oh. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. But I'm back. Okay. Anyway, today is the day of resin. I will be putting this other thing on shortly. Just trying to move this out of the way because I don't want this to get ruined. Because Jeff is planning on broadcasting on it. I am planning on broadcasting on it. And we have a few things to do today. So we're going to put on some gloves. And we're going to start working on resin. Tummy's a little queasy at the moment. Only because I ate something that didn't agree with me. And that was yesterday. Yeah, that'll work. Before I start, I'm making certain my hair is up and out of the way. I don't want it in the way. It needs to be out of the way. Because I don't want this hair in the resin. Do not want it. Can't afford to have hair in the resin. Okay, cool. It's out of the way. Drink some of this. And gloves is on. That is on. Let's do resining, guys. Resining. Woohoo. Okay. So the type of resin I have is called Just Resin. It's an Australian brand. It's from Victoria. So that's what I have. And going to do a few little things. If I can get them not to be on the floor. Pardon me. But I am here. Sorry it took me a little bit of time to start talking. Like I said, my husband's in bed right now. Myself, I am grabbing all my supplies, which is not much. Trust me when I say all my supplies, it's not much at all. I have these little babies, these new little ones, which will be used pretty quickly. So, and over here should be my spoon. If I can get my spoon, I will be a happy camper. My spoon is over here. And I see it. Okay. That's all I needed. My spoon. And then we'll just start doing resin work. If it lets me. Okay. So what we have here is this right here. This is called platinum. Oh, isn't that just resin? I think it's my platinum just resin. But this one is from it's still just resin. Now, I found out something that actually helps get rid of yellow. So I'm going to show you that. So this right here is the B, I think. Yeah, part B. This one right here takes out the yellow. I have something in here that actually takes out yellow. So we're going to do one in this. Well, actually, I could do 20 and 60. I'll be fine. I don't even have to use this time. I actually have a measuring tape. So. Yeah, that works. That works really well. Clear as day. But first, before we do anything, guys, you want to have your wipes ready so you can wipe things off. And I'm not using this today because I don't need to use this today. I am going to wipe that off. That's amazing. Now, all I need is 2 drops of the Sufyan toffee in this thing right here. 2 drops. 1, 2. 3 for a good measure. This is a Sufyan toffee thing that takes away the yellowing. For real, it actually works. I don't know how it works, but it works. It just clears that yellowing out and makes the resin not so yellow. It's like pure white or clear. So that's a good thing, right? So you should see a new device here. It should help with my YouTubing. I have, so I might use just this one today. The bigger one is for a fun one. Like I said, tummy's a little off today. So, but that gets rid of that yellowing. Love that. I can't believe it works. Can't believe it. Actually works. Now, guys, if I run back and forth, please don't get upset over it all. Like I said, my tummy isn't 100% today. So it's really hurting. Now, up to 60. Okay, we're up to 60 on that. Now you just mix this up so it's nice and mixed. You want it no strings in it, so I want to mix it as good as I can. No strings in it. It needs to be clear as clear. So this is Just Resin, just so you know. Just Resin is a resin in Australia, over in Victoria. And I buy my Just Resin because, well, I live in Australia and ordering from them is not as expensive as ordering from across the way. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I have a few things I'm planning on working on. One, I'm working on a fun new little device. Well, not device, but a fun little new thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this to get rid of some of those bubbles that I don't need. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm hoping it works. It's the new Nano we got. It's called Blue, but it's called the Yeti Nano is what we got. It's looking good and it's looking clear. So that's pretty good. Let me get a drink. So we have a few things we need to work on today. Something's being... Hi, Umi Hassan, how are you doing? So this is just resin. I think I already mentioned what I did. So the ratio is 10 to 2. So it's 1 to 2. Awesome. So it's 1 to 2. So what I did is I used 20, and then of A I went up to 60. So because there was 20 in there, you add 40 more and you got 60. Then you mix it all together. The resin that I'm using is called Just Resin. It is in Australia. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So the Just Resin is in Australia. I don't have its resin. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. A little tummy ache, but I'll be fine. That's why I have this drink here. So we are pouring some fun things today. Now, if I can find it, I'm going to go with some eye candy today. I'm going to use some eye candy. So eye candy I got, this is called Glimmer Ghost Blue. I'll be using this in it. And I am going to, because I have already poured this about 2 years ago. Seriously, not a joke. I poured this 2 years ago. And I kind of want to finish this off. So if you ever want to get resin, you'll have to get it from It's Resin, which I had a friend of mine send me, not the resin, but the Let's Resin. Let's Resin. In Australia, it's called Just Resin. In America, it's called Let's Resin. I'm someone from America sent me a beautiful mold. I am planning to test out today. Yay! Very excited. So I kind of want to use shimmer blue on a couple of resin pieces here. And eye candy I got online. I met them, I think, on Instagram. But eye candy, and that is actually in the USA too. So glitter I got from El Rizzi. Love El Rizzi's glitters. This is El Rizzi's glitter right here. It's my favorite one. It's called holographic, white holographic glitter. So I'll be using that. So I have a lot here. And to add this, I cleared out the yellowing. You know, sometimes resin yellows. I bought this from Sophie and Toffee. It's called the anti-yellowing drops. So let's see if it works. Comes out clear. So we are going to start here. So I am here. I think I'm on time. I had to go to I think this will work. Okay. So we are going to add a little glitter just to make it shimmer. So beautiful glitter. And then there's Shimmer Ghost Blue. And I have some new one too. So there's Shimmer Ghost Blue. So we are going to use that one. So in America, it's called Let's Resin. LET''S resin. Price of it, well, because I don't buy it, it's oh, isn't that going to be pretty? Yeah, that's going to be very pretty. I also plan on doing some little hearts. I have a heart right here. It's pink. You want to see it? It's pink. Has pink in it. I think this blue will contrast it a little bit. Jeff is right now resting. He wasn't feeling very well. Neither was I. For some odd reason, something just didn't agree with us. And we went out to eat last night, and yeah. So I'm going to pour this one in here so we can finish this one off. Would that be kind of cool? Okay. And you don't want bubbles in there. You do not want bubbles. So you want to go under this just to make sure there's no bubbles in this section right in here. I'm using eye candy. Eye candy. There, that one's ready. So I'll let that dry. Oh, pardon me. This blue, I want to add just a hint of blue because I am working on something else. So I want to add this hint of blue. Just a hint, nothing major. There, a hint of blue. Reason I want to use the ghost blue and the hint of blue is because I'm making an ocean theme to finish off something. Oh, that's so pretty. That is quite pretty. And I love working with resin. It's so relaxing for me. And I'll show you the look of this blue with the hint of blue I was telling you about. Look at that coloring. So my husband made this device for bigger, like for when I'm doing the thing I'm planning on making. That's good. That won't be done right now. There we go. As you can tell, he made this nice little device for me. So I'm going to do this hint of blue into this little section right in here. And if you pour it high enough, but not too high, you can have it where it doesn't have no bubbles in it. You don't want bubbles in your work. So this is going all the way around. Now we're going to the top. Now you want to go across. No, I mean I have a page, but I just put up what I on mold. No, I've never done any on canvas per se, although I did make a what is it called? A tray, if you call it that, and made it look really interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna need more resin. Definitely gonna need more resin. This alone takes more resin than other stuff. I do love the color and the shine though. Looks amazing. But I've never used I have actually used resin on a not on a canvas, but on a wood, a tray, a wooden tray. I have actually done that. So yeah. But the ratio, as I said, is and I love the coloring. It looks just amazing. Now what we want to do here is make certain all that little section right in here is all mixed up, all looking good. You don't want any bubbles in that little section right in here. You want it to come out nice and good. Because bubbles, there's that bubble. Do you see it? Right there. Pop. There's no bubble in there. And it just clears the problem of any bubbles being in the way. We don't want any bubbles inside it because it won't come out nice and it won't look right. No, I'm actually pouring in a mold at the moment. I have poured on wood. I can show you that later. But I'm right now pouring in a mold. This is one of those very unique type of molds that is elongated molds. But yeah, it's not in a card. No. But it is a mold. Pardon me on the burping. So I need to get more resin and set up the resin. So first thing I do is I'll clean the cup out so I don't have to and I use baby wipes. One of the key things to have with you at all times is baby wipes. Not the ones that are they have to be clean and clear of any fragrances, any oils. You don't want oils in your resin. Trust me. So I'm right now cleaning this using a baby wipe, and I'm going to make some more resin. Now I'm going a second round because I'm making 2 of them. And the other one's going to be a different color, but this one needs to be done. I might use like a lighter color on this one, but it looks really pretty. You have to admit that that blue right there looks really pretty. So that's pretty cool. I made, what did I put it? Just was showing it to you guys. I made this. This is actually going to be for sale. It will. Not right now until it's done. But this will be for sale. This, if I do it just right, so you can see what it is. Aha. This goes like this. You have this right here into the middle of it. And it makes little, this is what I'm making. Hello, you. Anyway, this is what I'm making. And as you can see, they slot into this little section. So this part right here slots into this part right here. And that's what I'm making, something like this. I'm finishing off some of my old projects. This project was, oh my word, that's been about 2 years old. Believe it or not. 2 years old. So let's see. That's part A. I want part B first. So we're going to pour, so part B, yeah, it's a shelf. And you can use, if you do diamond painting, you can use that for your diamond painting drills. Or if you have washi tape, you can put washi tape in it. So this one I need up to 20. So we'll get it up to 20. I do an extra, normally you don't have to, but the if you look at it, I'll give you an example. This right here is not clear. It's not clear. It's yellowish. Wouldn't you agree? It looks very, very light yellow. This right here, I put 3 drops of this in and it gets rid of the yellow. For real. And you mix this in before you mix your A in. So I am right now mixing this in to get rid of the yellow. And my word, does that stuff work. I don't know what they did to it to make it not be yellow, but oh my word, it works. I'll show you the difference. Hard to believe having something like that, getting rid of the yellow. There you go. Do you see how clear and white that is? Or light, or just clear it is? That is clear, 100% clear. What did I do with the, what did I do with you? So yeah, I'm making a shelf at the moment. I'm finishing off this shelf that I made over 2 years ago. So now we need A. That's part B. Now we need A. And we're going to go up to 60 on this. So I'm excited about it. I really am truly excited. I love this new gadget that gets rid of the yellow. It has been wonderful. So now I put the 60 in there. So it's 20/40. So when you're, because I get, it's 2-to-1 is what I'm trying to say. Then you need to mix this together, which I am. And you get, it kind of reminds you of stringy. It gets very stringy when you first start. And then you just turn it very slowly. And keep going for a good minute to 2 minutes, stirring it. And I'll show you what happens. And this is called Just Resin in Australia. Now, if you want to get resin, it's called Let's Resin in America. And I can. Yes, 20B is what you call the hardener, or whatever you call it. It's the condenser. And 40A is the main resin. You got it right. And then you mix it together. Now, mine had yellow tint to it, so I did an extra step. If you have a yellow tint, get something from Sophie and Toffee. I will put the links in the description. Get this from Sophie and Toffee. Put 3 drops in your B. Mix that in, and that gets rid of your yellow. If you get 2-to-1, now one-on-one is easy. One-on-one is 20/40 or 20/20. So one-on-one is like 1 ratio of A to 1 ratio of B, but mine a 2-to-1. So the 1 is the hardener part, and the other one, or what you call the what is it called? Help me here. It's cold. It basically is there's a certain word they use. I'll have to look up that word and put it in my description. But it's a hardener part. It hardens, not hardens, but it clears the situation. Not clears the situation. Just give me a minute. When you want your resin to harden, or when you want it to cure, the B is the part where it, oh, you're doing 20/20? Okay, cool. So 20/20 is 1-on-1 ratio. So 20B to 20A. Now I'm still use this one and finish it up on this. And I use these things because I have so many of it. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So here you go right here. Let's move this over a little bit. Move this over there a little bit. This one right here. I use these because I have a lot of them. But the other reason I use these is so I do not, if I want to change colors or anything, then I can change them. I do have one that is what you call a dirty pour one, but I'm not going to be using that. Okay, there we go. It looks amazing. Now we want to add some shimmer. So we're adding this right here. This is called Glimmer Ghost Blue. This is from Eye Candy. So I'm going to add some Shimmer Ghost Blue. And then I'm going to add a little bit of blue, regular blue, which is called Pacific Blue. Yep, Pacific Blue. I was right on the money on the name. So you add just a hint of Pacific Blue. And you also want to add to this some glitter. I like using glitter, very, very fine ultra mist type of glitter. That way it goes, and you want to make certain all the pieces of your collar, if you're using this. Now, if you're using paste, it's easier to use. But if you're doing this, then you make certain the color is all mixed in. Add some of this, which is some glitter. I'm using this one from El Rizzi. That's the one I like using. And as you can see, it's ultra fine. Ultra fine. I'll show you. Ultra fine. As you can tell, this is how ultra fine that glitter is. And then you mix it. I have one I'm planning on pouring today. That's so exciting for me. I got something from a friend, and can't wait to pour it because I'm going to be making a liquid dice. I'm actually going to be making a liquid dice. So here we go. As you can tell, it's pretty much the same ratio as the other, so, except for it's a little darker, which is fine. And then what you do is you just lightly get rid of those bubbles. Don't want those bubbles in there. And then you go like this, just to make certain it's nice and mixed around. I also plan on working on a couple of Valentine's Day stuff. I have a few little things I can do for... Now, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but people want to buy Valentine's Day, so I will definitely make them a Valentine's Day type of scenario. I got some, what are they called? Some puffy hearts. And I'll actually use stickers in it, and it holds it in place. It's fun. Okay, that's the first one. Now, we want to add a little bit more to this. Just a little. Nothing more than just a little. A little goes a long way, guys. A little goes a long way. You don't want to use all of it. I do have pearlescent powders, but those are at the moment packed. So I'm using my eye candy. And I want to make this lighter. So I'm going to use this one and I'm going to add it to make it a little lighter. Yeah. Pardon me. Like I said, Tummy's a little upset today. So if you hear burps or if I have to quickly run, understand it's, yeah. I ate something wrong last night. I know I did because my body's telling me I did. But anyways, you want to go and pour this into the bottom of your mold. By the way, I make my own molds sometimes. I am going to show you something I made from my own mold. Sorry, then. Did it go in? Hi, Audie. Welcome back. So we're going to pour this one in. The rest of this. I go an extra step now on everything. Because I don't want yellow in my resin anymore. So I go the extra step. I like getting the one that is a slow curing one because it lasts better and it's a lot healthier. Hi, Audie. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, hon? Now we're going to go with a darker blue. Audie, can you hear me? I'm using my new Nano. I'll show you the Nano. Meet my Nano. There is my beautiful new Nano. Is it a lot more crisper in my speaking? Let me know. Is it a lot better in the crispiness of my voice and all that? I'm talking pretty loud. No. Why are you like that? There. That's what I mean. Crisper, clearer. That's awesome. I'm so happy it's working. So I did the right choice. Jeff and I got this, had this on lay-by over at EB Games and a bit louder. Awesome. So when we are doing gaming, it'll be fun, won't it? And I'll be doing Paleo Pines that time. On Mondays. I will plan on doing some clay work soon. Because I really want to make one of those dinos too. So the reason why I'm going with the blues today is because I have And this one that I'm working on is actually from an old resin pour I did a while back. And I kind of want to finish it off, if that makes sense. So today I am doing a 100% blue scenario. So, Audie, you should remember this one. I'm sure you will if I show it to you. This one. Do you remember that one? Well, I'm making the thing for it. So now we clean this out again and make more resin. Yay for resin! Yeah, I wanted to try out the nano, see if it really worked for me. I really wanted to try out the nano to see if it worked for me. So, just give me a moment, guys, while I clean up this. Just a second, and I'm going to make some more. And then I might get off of the thing just to move this and then keep going. So we're doing 20 to 40. Red is part B. Normally it's blue that's part B, but no, red is part B today. Now I go an extra mile because I want to get rid of the yellow. And there's yellow in this. A little bit full. I kind of overfilled. Nope, still overfull. Perfect. So I go an extra mile now. I have this blue little drippies. So I drip in 3 drops of this blue, and that gets rid of the yellow. Now I'm going to show you it before I mix it. You see how yellow that is? You should be able to see the light tint of yellow. I'll bring it over. Do you see the light tint of yellow? Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like after the drippies. I just dropped in 3 drops. So let's do this. For some odd reason, these 3 drops get rid of the yellow. These 3 drops will actually get rid of the yellow. Now, clear. Do you see any yellow tint to it? It's clear again. Pardon me. Didn't mean to burp, but kind of needed to because my stomach's a little iffy today. I ate something that didn't agree with me. By the way, the item I'm shipping out is today. I'm shipping out today to my customer, which is amazing. So that's yellow. The yellow is gone. Now we'll use this blue color. So the color we had was red. Normally the caps would be B would be blue and the other one would be red, but it was switched. So there's 20 and we're doing 40 more. And we have up to 60 now. So the whole thing is 60. And yeah, it's that stuff, whatever is in it, just takes away that yellow. It's amazing. Now I have made a resin mold. I think this is my resin mold. Yeah, it is. I made this. This is from a resin mold I made. This is my turtle. As you can tell, the turtle on the eyes. I made my own resin mold with a silicone mold. Turned out really good. I have some penguins too that I made that I want to make a lot, because when you make a lot of penguins, you can make quite a bit of things with that. So you want to get this as and what you want to do is not have it stringy. It cannot be stringy. What I mean by that is inside, when you look at this, you'll actually see strings. If you pour it, when it first starts, it looks cloudy and all that. Now, once you stir it enough and it gets nice and crisp and clear, that tells you, okay, it's time to use it. Don't use it beforehand because it's not good to use beforehand because it becomes tacky. It doesn't. I've been doing this for 5 years, guys. I've been doing resin since 2019. So when I say you want to make certain it's all mixed together and you don't want any bubbles in it, you don't want anything in it unless you want to have bubbles in it. Now me, I don't want bubbles in mine right now because I'm working on a project that I'm finishing up in the past. Okay. So, as you can tell, it's crystal clear. Crystal clear tells you it's ready. So, I'm using the same one right here. I'm going to add a little bit of this into it. Not too much because I'm just closing up this one. Now, if I could just find my lighter, I would be happier. I have my lighter, and I can't seem to find ya. So I'm looking for my lighter at the moment. I apologize. Normally I don't look for things, but I am looking for my lighter. I use like a small torchy lighter. That's what I use. This is my lighter. It actually fits me because Lion of Yehuda. Perfect, huh? So you want to torch it a little bit. You want to take all the bubbles out. This part right here, have it up high and then pop those bubbles. It'll pop them. Done. Another thing I use is toothpicks. Great things to use. You take your toothpick. I use them for me on this to get rid of bubbles. So there's like a bubble right in this section right here. Get rid of those bubbles. So I got that right there. Cool. Now, I am going to put more blue in because, well, we're doing blue, right? Blue, blue, blue. I want to kind of finish this one off so I can sell it on my Shopify. Anyone who likes dolphins or oceany like, it will be there. And then you add glitter. Always add glitter. Glitter makes people happy. Glitter makes people happy. Trust me on that one. And then just mix it. You want it really mixed. If you don't mix it well enough, then it doesn't come out nice. So mix it really good. Oh. Horrible thing. Piece of hair. That's why I said horrible thing. You don't want hair in your resin, trust me. I learned that from the hard way too. Didn't I, Audie? That was a hard way of learning it. I was like, what is this doing in there? No, my project's ruined. I remember that. If you're wondering why I did it this way, is so you'll see. I've learned so much since doing resin. Funny, it all started with Sophie and Toffee. That was my resin. When I first started, it was Sophie and Toffee. But it became so relaxing to me. It was like, I like this. Let's stay with it. Not that I didn't like playing diamond painting and all that, but it's so relaxing. Okay, guys, I'm going to move this out of the way so we can keep going with the new one. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. So give me like 2 minutes to move this out of the way because we don't want this in the way at all. You have to be very careful when you lift things up. You have to be very careful because you don't want it to spill. I've had spillages so many times, it's not funny. Yeah, it's pretty even. Oh, not really. Okay, no spillages. It turned out really good, guys. It turned out really, really good. I'm so happy to say. Whew. Okay, would you guys pardon me for like 2 minutes? I have to go to be indisposed. I apologize. And Jeff's still asleep. Oh, that felt good. Get rid of it. Usually Jeff is there to help me, but he's sleeping. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a moment. Let me get my husband. Jeffrey, can you go check on the chickens? I didn't check on them. Are you okay? Are you hurting? Please, can you? Jeffy, can you go check on them, please? Yeah, we had a bad night. We had a bad night. We ate out yesterday. Not a good thing. We ate out last night. And this morning we woke up with tummy aches. Both of us. So I'm right now drinking honey water or something to settle my stomach. Anyways, now back to what we were working on. Oh yeah, it's up here. I put it up there. And I can now cut the bubbles out. So I'll be fine, I promise. I'll be fine. But right now my tummy's a little bit queasy. Actually, let's finish this other one off before I start on this one, because I want it all brand new. So let's use this one right here. So we're going to use this in here. Use up what you have, right? There, popped. I'm going to add a little bit of purplish color to our light blue. No, I'm not going to make it short. It's just if I have to go to toilet, I have to go to toilet. That's basically what it is. But I'll be fine. So I'm not pushing myself too much. By the way, everything's going to be sent to Berta today. Why aren't you closing? That's why. I'm going to add a little bit of this blue. Because I kind of want to finish this one off too. It's quite full and I want to get, yeah. I'm using all eye candy today. So I'm using Velvet and Pacific Blue. Pardon me. And I'm going to go add some glitter. Glitter's a roundabout way of doing things. You add glitter when you want to make it so cool. I think that's going to look really pretty. I love using resin in this. Oh, that's not resin. Use the rest of the resin, get it out of there so we can go fresh, clean for the new one. I like to use up all the resin that I have. So when I start the next one, it's nice and fresh and clean. So we got resin in here. It's looking good. I love the coloring because it has a purpley blue mix on it. If you look, I'll show it to you. Purpley blue. Very nice and shiny. And we're going to pour in a work in progress. Finish this one up. You see, you can have work in progresses even when you're just doing resin. And I kind of wanted to clean up that. Look at that pretty color. So what I want to do is use my... So I'm using eye candy most of today. I will send a picture to eye candy to let them know that I've been using their stuff. And there's a work in progress right there. Believe it or not, this is a jar. I just finished making a jar. So next one I want to work on is the silver and get the silver out of the way because I'm making a I'm making this right here so I can finish that off. Work in progresses. So I'm going to be doing silver in that. I have 2 of these parts done. 2 of these parts done, meaning 2 of these parts for 2 of the things for that, and then I only have 1 more to finish for that one. I'll probably fix it on the outside a little bit, but give me a minute, guys. I gotta put this away. I will not have resin laying around while I am going for the next one. gorgeous. Everything's looking good. Awesome. I'm using up my old resin because I have this much resin left. So I want to use it up. So first things first, clean out this because I'm going to use the new resin for the big cube. The big dice. Oh, it's going to be fun because you're going to get to see what I do next week with it. But I want to do like a hint of a tint on the dice. Really want a hint of a tint, if that makes sense. Yeah, that'll work. And I usually clean these off just to make certain. So first things first, I want to use up the old resin. So this is my new cup I got in the mail from Renee. This is B. Using up the rest of my resin. Exactly 20. Just too much. No, that's too much. That was too many drops. That might be. Nope, still too full. Still too full. You want it at the precise when you're working on resin. It has to be precise. If it's not precise, then you can't get it done. What I mean is it will be tacky. Okay. It has to be precise. If you don't have it precise, it'll be tacky. I trust me, I've learned my lesson on this several times. Oh, 4. Okay, I guess 4 is fine. Sorry, I'm talking to my my drops. I was planning on only doing 3, but hey, 4 is fine. Still comes out clear with a little bit of a blue tint. Just a hint of a blue tint. But it becomes very tacky if you don't have the right measurements, if that makes sense. So one time when I was working on resin, Audie can confirm. Oh, that's a little bit too much tint. So I'm going to have to add just a little bit more. So I'm going to go 30 this time because it needs to be even. Yeah, that will take care of the tint. It was too blue, too much. I did three drops, and it not 3. I did 4 drops, and 4 drops was just too much. So I had to make it a little bit more tint. Yeah, but it comes out nice and clear if you look. It used to. I never knew about this stuff until Sophie and Toffee told me about it, and they said, "Oh, we made something for getting rid of yellow." I'm like, really? You got rid of something to get rid of the yellow? Cool. So we're going to go up to 70 on this. Because I have 30 in here. Perfect. So you want to have like I said, it has to be half and half. So 30 is 50 in the other. So but if you work with resin, baby wipes is your friend. Baby wipes is your friend. Remember that. Baby wipes is your friend. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to do what am I going to do first? Well, I'm going to finish off the paw container. I think that would be kind of cool. The paw container. You want to mix this at least for a minute. Just to make certain it's nice and clear, which it's not at the moment. But it will be. And completely mixed in. It's not quite there yet. So we might let it set for like 2 minutes, just two little minutes or 2 seconds or whatever we need to do, just so it clears up a little bit. And I'll go get you the dog paw thing. The dog paw I'm talking about, do silver. No, not silver. Midnight blue, because we are doing a very unique look to everything. So I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to take one of these. So we are doing silver, green, and blue. But the blue is going into this one right here. And then I'm going to mix it in this. And you're going to see how I do it. So this one is not going to be eye candy. Are you clear enough? It looks pretty blue, but that's okay. So we're going to go get this. Just give me a minute while I go get it. It takes a couple minutes to grab my stuff. Because in here, I keep my messiest pastes. Yes, you heard correctly. I have a messy paste. How you can tell it's messy? Look at the lid. Look at all that. The messiest pastes in here. In that box. So you don't want it all over. You don't want it everywhere. You want to keep it as clean as possible or clear as possible. So this one is going to have a dark blue, midnight blue look to it. I'm going to see if this actually cleared it. It's cleared enough. Okay, so one thing is there are people who will use resin and it's like, can you drink resin? No, don't even think about drinking resin. That's dangerous. Cool. There's a lot of bubbles in this, but it'll be fine. So we're going to do this dark blue. I love using dark blue. This is one of my favorites. But I'm going with a theme in this. Now, this one is not being sent to Berta. Yeah, I didn't make this for Berta. I just thought, I could try and make this paw and see what she thinks. She could probably buy it later on. Or whoever likes Seahawks. It would be a paw with a paw print and everything. So that's that lovely dark blue. I have a lot that I already sent her. I sent her some snackies. Did you know that? I sent her some snackies. Now, it's only because I asked her if I could send her if she would like some snackies from Australia. She's like, yeah, please. I would love to try out Australian snackies. So I sent her some snackies. What do you think I sent her in the snackies? There is a bubble in there. Pardon me. Really? Come on. Come on. Of course, it got all over my thing. So I need to. Got one of them. You got one of them. Milo. Good job. Milo is one of them. Jeff and I decided not to send, you know what? Come on. Pop out. Pop out. Come on. Why did you have to? Oh, what? Use you. Not technically candies. Actually, it's not candies at all. But it is sweet. But it's not candies. Yeah? Yeah, I knew you loved your Milo. One thing I've learned in resin is you go and cover all of it. And if there's bubbles underneath, you get those bubbles popped right away. Pardon me. Better out than in. It's what my husband would say. Better out than in. Told you my stomach has been a little bit iffy today. So that is the first part. Next one. We will take it and add lime green. And the last part is this one. We will make this one completely the rest. So and Jeff is sleeping. He's not feeling very hot either because something just didn't agree with us when we ate out last night. I don't remember. He ate roast. I only ate fish. I only ate fish. He ate roast. So there's dark blue, there's green. Of course, I'll add. Don't you dare. Don't. Oh, Murgle seed wood. There. Okay. One of my famous words is Murgles. It's so I don't cuss online. I don't cuss at all. I try not to. So when I get a little overwhelmed, I'll use a different word in place of it. Like burgles, Murgles. You know, those type of things. So, just so you know. Looks good. Last color is silver. So we have the dark blue, we have the silver, and we have the light green. So I'll add this part right in here. There, that's better. And then silver. Oh, Mergs. Why did you fall there? Kind of sometimes have to mix this up. And they kind of like in settled. So I don't want to put too much in. I just wanted to get the color in. So I take about that much of the silver and I mix it. Now this one's from Just Resin. And boy, does it come very silvery. Very pretty. But my colors, this is the paste from Just Resin. Love Just Resin. It's a place I run to all the time. I sometimes go to Eye Candy. I have some of theirs. So we're going to mix this. And then we're going to take this color right here. And we're going to add that into the green. Just to add some uniqueness to it. Add the silver again to it. Finish up the green, doing the silver. And then you want to take your thing here. And you want to take all of that green out. Because this one I'm going to throw away because it's no good to me. Yeah. Something along the lines of that. It gives it a uniqueness to it. Tummies. And then you add a little silver to finish it off. So first things first, because this is you want to move this and push it in so it can cover up all those little spots. Now, you take your popsicle stick, if you have a popsicle stick, or you use I'm using what you call a tongue depressor type of thing. And that brings that completely out. Now, the next thing you want to do is get the bubbles out first. Like afterwards, make sure you get all the bubbles out. You don't want those bubbles in there. That breaks a what you call a so you go around, make certain you get the bubbles out. No bubbles. Awesome. And that will be, it's going to be an interesting look for the bottom part. Top part looks amazing. The bottom part is going to be very interesting. So I need to make more resin to finish that off. And I'm thinking finish it off with a silver bottom. Sorry. A silver bottom, maybe. It'll look amazing. What do you think? Silver bottom. So we have that will go over the top. This where it won't. So what we'll do is we'll just cleaning this off a little bit. Nope, it's still there. There's a big bubble in there. You want to pull that bubble out. Pull it out. There you are. Any other bubbles? No. Good. You make certain you do not have any bubbles in it, because then your lid doesn't look right, if that makes sense. So you go in and you take that bubble out. Just slightly. I always keep getting my gloves mixed, but pull that bubble out. There will be bubbles. And last one is right over here. I can see a bubble. So you want to pull that bubble out. Pull it out. You don't want any bubbles in there. Oh, pardon me. So right now I'm just cleaning it up a little bit so it looks good. That one too. Check and make certain there's no bubbles in it. Pardon me again. This one's being stubborn. Pull the bubble out. Come on, bubble. Get out. Okay, I think I got the bubble. So, bubble is there. All you do is you pop it with your thing so you get the bubble out. So it's nice and clear. No bubbles in there, no bubbles in here. Give me a minute while I move this out, and then I'll be right back. Then we're going to finish this one off with a silver backing. Looking good. So silver backing is done. That can be thrown. Tommy's still a little queasy. But we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Now, we're going to do this again. The red, which is normally blue, we do this. Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. Exactly 20. That's what I was after. And then this. Doesn't look good at all. Definitely does not look good at all. Okay. Put my earplugs back on, or earphones. Can you hear me really good right now? Give me a thumbs up. I need to get a dip, but not a dip, but a drink. Oh, help me. Okay. Add 2 little drops of this to make it clear. Not that we need it that much, but 2 little drops to make it clear. Awesome. And then you just mix it. Now, this one I don't think it's going to get as clear as I want it to get. Definitely not. Because of the situation it's at, is that it's the bad one. It didn't go clear. It went clear for a while and then it went ick, if that makes sense. It has like a sheen of frosty look to it. So I don't know how this will happen, if it'll affect it or not. But we'll try our best, right? Right. Pardon me. I need to let those bubbles out. Okay. So we're going to go with the silver backing, which is this thing right here. That's going to be a silver backing. So we're going to go with silver. We're going to add a lot of glitter. I'm going to add it into that. And we're going to add a lot of glitter. Oh, that's not my hair. Thank goodness. By the way, my hair is up, so I do well in my hair. So there's a silver look to it. It has a nice sheen of silver. I might add a little hint of ghost blue to it. Ghost blue, not the other one. Ghost blue. Shimmery ghost blue. Just a little. And I'm not going to use the same thing I used before. I'll use this right here. So I'm not going to ruin my... And just add a little bit of a ghost blue tint to it. I think it will make it very interesting. This is just for the bottom, you know. I just want it to be very unique. And there you go. So we put the silver in this on the very top. We want it to cover up the backing of this. And we want it to go into the little grooves. So you kind of want to get rid of any bubbles. I love when it's this fluid. So what we'll do is we'll take this right here, go underneath to make certain we got all the bubbles. Wipe your finger and go under this. Get rid of any bubbles. Because this is the bottom of the paw. This is the bottom of the paw. So that's what I do. I use molds. I use this. Give me a moment and I'll run this through. Use a lighter, or if you smoke, you can use your lighter that you use for smoking. That will clear the bubbles. Be right back, guys, and I will start on the next project. Wow, this is really liquidy. Right, perfect. Awesome. That will take 24 to 48 hours for it to get completely done, just so you know. I think I can do it this way. I'll use this as my guide. That way I don't have to move it very far. Take the hair off. Use up your resin. One thing I've learned is use up your resin. Use it up. You don't want it to... I'm going to give you an example of why I say use up your resin. I didn't use up my resin one time. Meet the not used up resin. There's also another one that's green, which I'm going to make into something. Not used up resin. Use up your resin. So this is into a little heart. There's also this little thing right here. I'll put this in. See how full this goes. And I finished up a button. So, but use up that resin when you're doing it. Trust me. It'll be... if you don't use up your resin, then you're wasting resin. It's better not to waste resin. So what I usually do is I'll either fill it up in this, I'll fill it up in a diamond, or I'll fill it up in one of these things. Since it's technically going to be Valentine's Day stuff, why not do hearts, right? Right. So be right back, guys. I'm going to put this away, and we're going to change resins for the new one. Woohoo! That's excellent. And now we're going to get the new resin. Never used. Brand new. Ugh. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. I think this is the resin. This is the new resin. I got the new resin, guys. Whoo! Very heavy. Very heavy to lift. I got this resin. So you want to open it gently. I think this is the new resin. I'm pretty sure it is. It is. It's the new resin. This is the new resin. This was from the Black Friday sale. I went for the Black Friday sale. I was so happy about it. See, it said Black Friday sale. And this is just resin. Look at that cute little sticker. Hi. Oh. Can you check on the girls? Because I've been going full on this. This is Oceana. Ocean Coat. Ocean Coat is a thicker resin. And I got, what did they give me? A freebie paste, just so you know. Got a freebie paste, which is a purpley color. Sour grape. So I got freebie paste. But I needed to keep going. This was on the Black Friday sale. It does have yellow in it. It's a bigger one. It'll last for a while. And I think this is 1-on-1. I'm just going to read it. It's that's not helping me. It's 1-on-1. This is part A. Is this 1-on-1? Let's check part B. Yep, 1-on-1 ratio. So we're going to be doing 1-on-1 ratio. And this is just resin, just so you know. It was just resin from Australia. Stomach's really fighting me. It's really, really fighting me, guys. Jeff just woke up. One thing I like about Just Resin, I'm going to show you something. They have a cap. They actually have a cap. They have to go underneath with something sharp. Well, not too sharp, but something to help me pull it off. I don't want to break anything of mine. I'm not pushing myself, hon. Though I do need to go to the toilet, and I'm going to need Jeff to speak for a couple minutes. If he's willing. I think this can work. Just want to go under. Yeah, there we go. You have to go too, honey?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Marks. Wanted. I will stop, I promise. Now I have to clean something off. I'm not happy about it. Did something not agree with you last night too? You're not sure because usually you don't sleep this late. So, just resin. I do plan on putting this in a kind of like with the eye candy. I plan on doing this with. Now, I'm going to show you something I did with eye candy. Haven't sent it out yet. But I made a coaster with eye candy. Just so you can get an idea. They sent me the sticker. It's a eye candy sticker. And I put it in a, I don't know what it's called right now. In a mold with resin. Huh, I need you to talk to them for a couple minutes. I really need some toilet.
Okay.
Gotta go.
Yeah, soon.
Oh. Oh.
Well, good morning, everybody. Let's just say I don't have a clue what's happening right this minute. And that's fine. Oh, we have a brand new microphone set up. A little green light on it, which tells me it's working.
It's working. You can ask Scotty. She'll tell you it's working.
Well, that's good. I'm assuming wacky means wakey, as in waking up. I'll think about it. I suppose I'll have to do it eventually. Right now, I'm just going to enjoy sleep talking. Oh, thank you, Ollie. That's nice to know. The only thing I know today is that my wife has been playing with something new from Just Resin. In the meantime, I have a little fire starter here with a lion on it. Look at this. That's very pretty. That's a little lion with, well, that kind of marzard on that side. There you go, from someone called Tico. I should look that up later. Does Tico make resin things exclusively, or does it just like to set fire to things? Yeah. Be amazed. And this is the logo from the Just Resin brand. Right there. Which is from somewhere here in Australia.
Victoria, I believe.
Victoria?
Yeah.
My wife believes Victoria.
From Melbourne, I believe.
Oh, nobody believes Melbourne, dear. Melbourne is totally unbelievable these days. If they get rid of the Premier down... Well, I think they did, actually. I think they finally got rid of that really, really strange Premier that, you know, people used to love and say, oh, thank you for locking us up and saving us. And thank you for destroying all of our jobs while you're at it. Oh, and thank you when we came out and complained that you had your police beat us up and throw us in prison. He's such a nice man. What's in that? Ooh, leftover water. How exciting. It's probably got honey and lemon in it, because that was my recommendation to my wife last night when she wasn't feeling so well.
Last night, but I didn't drink it last night, but I didn't.
After she gets back, which it sounds like she will be here very soon, I have to go and check on the chickens, which, if they're not where we left them, I would be absolutely amazed, because we put them in the makeshift chicken pen and told them to stay there and be good girls, and they'll do that. Won't they, dear?
Yeah.
Mostly because they have no choice unless they can figure out how to get past a cargo net.
Yeah.
Right now, though, I've got to find my shoes.
So we have a new resin. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm using the wrong one. This was platinum and this was from Brisbane. So I've been saying it wrong all along. The old one was platinum from Brisbane. Brisbane, Queensland. This is just resin. You can't miss just resin. It'll say just resin and it says ocean coat. The other one says platinum, which is from, what was the name of that company? AA Composites. AA Composites in Brisbane. So this was from AA Composites in Brisbane.
Or composites, if you speak Australian.
Okay. So we're going half and half, guys. So half, I would do about 40. About 40. Or 50. Nope, 50. I thought I was doing 40, but I ended up doing 50. This one has a little yellow tint to it too. If you look at it, it has like a hint of a yellow tint. So, because it has that yellow tint, oh, Murgles, a yellow tint, we're going to try these little drops in it. 1, 2, and 3, because I did 50. So we're going to go to the 100 ml, which is milliliter, and we will mix that. And this is ocean coat. I think this is B. You want to get all of that yellow out. Yeah, it's definitely B. Because we want this crystal clear. Oh, Murgles. And not on my knife either. I was using the knife to cut you open. I don't need you on my knife. So, crystal clear. So that's part B, just so you know. How are they acting? Did you move them into the new one? You decided what? If they go over to our neighbors, then they stay in that thing. So now we're going to A. This is half and half, guys. Half and half. This has never been opened. So I was thinking, wait a minute, platinum would have been AA composites. Why did I keep saying it was from Just Resin? Which way did they go?
They went straight into the big coop because that's where their food is. I, for one, was most definitely not feeling like attempting to catch each one of them and throw them in there one by one because I didn't have anyone down there to help me do that. So I didn't. And there's no point in trying to keep them in there day in and day out. It is too small.
You mean that one that Dad's making?
Yes. That is too small.
Okay, fair enough.
In my opinion.
Okay, so here we go. We are now going to put this one in. This is called Ocean Coat. Ocean Coat is done. This one's done. Tommy's really fighting me.
Well, as Ollie said, dear, if you have to stop, then stop.
Well, it's not only my tummy that's fighting me, it's also my tooth that's fighting me. And I've been having problems with my tooth for a while.
You're getting together to beat you up.
Yeah, it's trying to beat me up.
Like, right, gotta kick her while she's down. I'll smack her in the guts, you get her in the teeth.
I'm concentrating. If you noticed, I'm go very quiet when I'm concentrating. Nose is a little runny. You want this to be super clear if you're going to do what I'm planning on doing. Super, super clear. Like super clear. So this is one-on-one. My nose is running.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
Normally it's not.
Normally it is not when your nose runs. Boom. I made it funny.
That's nice.
You're welcome, dear.
Oh, hey. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to save as much of the resin as possible. Now, we are going to have to put, I'm sorry, this is kind of ridiculous. We are going to have to put this in. That makes it easier. Now I can finish mixing it. I should not have done it that full. I want to get that resin machine. That want to get that so bad so it can cut all those bubbles. You know? I don't have a resin machine, so I go with the next best thing, don't I?
Yep, pump the bubbles. That doesn't work. Set fires.
Wait 2 seconds. Because we're going to be having fun.
We're always having fun, dear.
We're going to be having more fun. I like the new cups.
Excuse you.
Sorry. I don't have a vacuum. So
nothing can exist in a vacuum.
True. And the bubbles pop. I usually wait until a lot of the bubbles pop. So I pop them as they come up. That's how I'm doing it because I don't have a resin bubble popper thing.
Very technical term, bubble popper thing.
Yeah, very. So let's get this prepared. We are going to pour into this. I want it to look really good. Sometimes pouring way up high helps the bubbles. Sometimes. Yuck.
You know how terrible peppermint tea tastes after you've left it soaking for 2 hours and then reheated it?
How bad?
Would you like to know? I've got a little left. Ooh, that doesn't.
No, it doesn't, does it? So you want to empty this completely out. This is my first time using this this mold. So I'm really excited about this mold.
Excuse you.
Oh, Murgles. So we are going to probably try and pop the bubbles if I can. So we're going to pour the second one in. So what they told me is to have it where it's tacky. Have it tacky and then pour the all the way up to the. So you want to have it as. Again. Burp. Sorry. So we got it somewhat tacky. I need to get it up a little bit more and then we will talk. I'm excited about this one. Truly. excited. So what we'll do is we'll lean it in. I want to cover up the letters a little bit. And then you want to pop the bubbles in here. As crystal clear as you can. And you want to make sure it's all the way in. And then, pardon me. Like I said, I have major right now burpees. Major right now burpees. It's not quite 80%. It's at 60%. So I need to make another amount. Might as well make the lid, right? Right. At least I can get that one done. Crazy. It's only because I have a big bubble right in there. So yeah, we're almost done. This was my goal today, was to actually start working on this beautiful dice. And it is beautiful. Don't tell me it's not. It's a big dice. It's very, very pretty. It's a dice mold. It's from Let's Resin. It's the only, I mean, I've had a couple from Let's Resin, but usually I have to buy on Amazon for real. So I'm taking that. I'm going to use the gift that was gifted to me. And finally make the dice mold I really want to make, which is a liquid dice. That is my goal. Burgles. Tummy. Okay. So I just got that one done. So instead of doing 100, I'll just do 40 and 40. I think that's what I'll do. I hate hair on my resin. So 40 and 40. And this is A or B? Part A. No. We want part B. I do an extra bit to it. That's what I do. Oh, this is flowing so beautifully. That's absolutely amazing. Close that down. Put this closed. And wipe around it. And that's the ocean coat. The next one is the red. Well, first drop in 2 or 3 little dyes in here. So 1, 2, 3. You want to have, this is just to get rid of the yellow. It just destroys the yellow and gets rid of the yellow. You want to kind of get rid of that yellow. And it makes it clear. Okay, so I'll wait until that completely depacicates, whatever the word is. The bubbles leave is what I mean. Try holding the just resin on your lap. It's fun. I wish I had one of those bubble popper machines, but I can't afford it. Burp. That's looking pretty good. Stomach. I'm really hating my stomach right now. Got it. So now, most of that has depacicated or whatever, depreciated.
Whatever it's doing, we don't know.
I said 40, so if it goes up to 80, we're good. No, 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 no. That's not what I told you to do. And push that down to save your resin. One thing is, don't waste your resin. It's really a lot of money to waste if you waste the resin. Don't spill it. Don't waste it. That's why I said no. I caught it before it tried. That's good. Now, I need Jeff to go speak to you for a couple minutes after I pop this. Not pop the bubbles, but, mix it together. Oh, Murgles.
Just finish up. You're that badly off, just finish up.
I'm almost done.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make certain this one goes up to the 80%. And then finish the other side, and then I'm going to sign off. I'm just so excited about this mold. Oh, it's on. Okay. Okay, so I mixed it. Yes, we must. We must try it out. We must try this out. I'm waiting for it to go up. One way to pop the bubbles is actually popping it up and down like this. It gets most of the bubbles up and popped. So it's up, and then you lightly take your... It's not as full of bubbles. No! What? No, 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 and no. Get off of that now. How about off are you? How about off are you?
Me?
How about off are you?
Well, if you're talking to me, I'm starting to feel okay.
No, I'm talking to this.
Well, then, don't include me in the conversation then.
I'm cleaning something out now.
That's good.
Guess what fell into the resin? My lighter.
That's bad.
See if that cleaned it. Okay, it's working fine. Didn't appreciate that. Did not appreciate that one bit. I had to save my lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Because my lighter cuts the yeah. It's working. So I saved it.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, Murgles. No, you're not going there. I was quick. On the mark. So we want to go over to this side. We want to cut those letters or those numbers. Once we cover up those letters or numbers, then that means this one's done for right now. Then we gotta do this one. That's fine. I saved it. Barely. I saved it. So what we need to do is we need to aim it into the holes very gently. We want to make sure it goes in to the holes. So there is no bubbles. That's the lid. I am getting a little bit winded and tired. So if you guys would forgive me, I think I'm going to leave for now. I went for a good almost 3 hours. So if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. I am right now not at my best. I am trying. I apologize if it wasn't the best video. Oh, I plan on feeling better. Many blessings and shalom, everyone. And we'll see you on Monday when I am playing Paleo Pines with my new improved microphone. So, yeah, we'll talk to you then. Thanks for being here.